faith, food, fashion, finances, and fitness. You can get that all right here on
Hello everybody. I apologize that I'm a little late. We had to go out today to go to Walmart. I'm just trying to make sure my computer is loaded so that I can see all your comments. Hey Tanisha, hey Erica. Hey Melissa. Hey MJ. Happy belated anniversary to you. Hey Dolores. Hey Nikki. So we have a special guest tonight. I'm just waiting. I didn't post a topic as to what I would talk about tonight. Okay, for those of you that don't know me, I am Tammy Moore, the Diamond Diva of Diamond Residential Mortgage, and this is Tuesday Tidbits with the Diamond Diva. And on these lives, we talk about everything that's related to fashion, food, faith, finances, and fitness. And tonight I'm going to be talking a little bit about a little bit of everything tonight with everything that's going on. I didn't do a live last week. I just didn't feel like it. I was kind of just a little discombobulated with everything that was going on. So tonight I thought that we would, kind of just talk about what's going on. So, hey Shanice, hey Terry. So tonight I have a special guest with me. I asked my husband, Derek, my honey, to join me.
What's up?
Tonight. And I just thought, since we're all quarantined, my husband is an essential worker. So he goes to work every day. And so my son works at Jewel Foods, and he's been going to work. He was off for the last couple of days. Thank God he got a break. But first I want to say to all of the essential workers, all of the doctors, all of the healthcare workers, police, firemen, grocery store workers. We went to Walmart today. This is my first time going out for a while. And, everybody that has to be out here that does not have a choice to be out here, I salute you. And, thank you for everything that you're doing for us while we are quarantined. So I've been working from home, and I made a decision on Thursday that I would have my staff work from home. We are fully capable of doing everything from here. Even though we're a small office, I just thought, why risk it, and have my team out there like that. So we just kind of had a conference call between our office and the Georgia offices, and we made a decision that that's what was best for us. And our corporate headquarters is on the skeleton crew. They're all working from home too. So I'm going to be looking at my phone because I'm far away. But I wrote down a few notes. And the reason I asked my husband to join me tonight is simply because we're just a team together. And we watched, during the quarantine, we watched the Selfmade Madam C.J. Walker movie on Netflix. If you have not seen it, it's a must watch. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit tonight. Can everybody hear me okay? Hopefully you can hear me. Hey, Lily. So I asked Derek to join me because it's, when you're married, you're supposed to, join and be one, do everything together. And we do. We talk about everything. We do everything together. And even in my business, even though, I go to work every day, Derek is just as much a part of my business as I am. And he supports me in everything that I do. Thank you, honey. And he, I'm going to talk about the movie first. Might as well just jump in. So in the movie Selfmade, I took a lot away from that movie. A lot of it was the hang-ups of colorism that still exist. The other thing that I took away from that movie, one of the reasons why I asked Derek to join me tonight, only because he's my pillar of strength for everything, is that I noticed how she treated her husband. She was smart. She did, come up with the formula. I give her credit for that. She was driven, and she was determined. Hey, Keisha Pooh. So Keisha's on here. You see that? Our daughter's on here. So she was driven. And if you notice in the movie, if you haven't seen the movie, I apologize. I'm going to spoil a little bit of it for you. But hopefully by now you guys have watched it. You've been quarantined in the house. So if you notice in the movie, she was very demeaning to him. And she kept saying, my. And even one of the scenes that stuck out to me was when they had opened the beauty shop in the house and he was washing hair. Even the deadbeat son-in-law was helping. Even the father-in-law was mixing up product. Okay, that's a total family affair. So that is the message that I got from that, is that it takes the whole family. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's one of my favorite quotes. Hey, Marilyn. So what I took away from that was, although sure, she had the vision, she had the formula, she had the idea, she had the drive, she went out and sold it. Her husband supported her 100%. And even when his father told him he needed something of his own, he still never strayed away from her vision. And he supported her. And so I think what it led up to, I have no comment about the divorce and all that stuff, but I think what it led up to was that he felt unappreciated. So, that's just one of the takeaways that I took from the movie is, I think about all the things that I do outside of the home, the businesses that I have, and I couldn't do it without Derek. Hands down, flat out, could not do it without him. Have come home and cry on his shoulder sometimes at night. He, just like this week while we're quarantined, he had to go get my monitor, all different types of things. And regardless of who you are in the world, when you come home, you have to be a team, and you have to, say thank you and appreciate those around you that are supporting you. And even if it's not a husband, if it's a mom, if it's a brother, if it's a sister, if it's your children that are helping you succeed, you just have to take the time to appreciate them, because nobody, no matter who they are or what you have or what you do, wants to feel like they're being taken advantage of. So the reason that I asked, another reason why I asked Derek to join too, is because I just wanted to really encourage all of you tonight with the pandemic that's going on to have a little faith. God knows exactly what he's doing. I know it does not seem like he knows what's going on, but trust me that this did not slip up on him. And, as many have said, we have put all of our faith and stock in so much other things. And now like I told Derek, the only thing we're spending money on now is groceries. And y'all, we eating. We're eating up everything. So the lights are hot. I'm sorry. We're eating up everything. I'm cooking and I'm eating. And, normally I'm Miss Healthy. I'm trying to do keto. I have been working out consistent. I will say that. And at first I was going to come on and, show you guys some workouts and stuff. I'll do that next week. But I just wanted to talk to you today. It's just, it's going to be a new normal for us. If you went through September 11th, if you went through the mortgage crisis, you're not the same after those things. We happen to go through all of those. Mm-hmm. And now this is a third thing that we're going through, a pandemic. So, it becomes a new normal. It's just like they said, after September 11th, you never looked at flying the same again. After the mortgage crisis, I just always took another look at my customers' files because I never wanted what happened to happen again. So after this, we're going to love a little bit more. We're going to be a little more conscious of, how we treat people, how we do things. And, like I said, the only thing we spend money on is groceries. I haven't even put gas in my car, and I think I have like a fourth of a tank of gas. I haven't been anywhere. So what I'm saying is all of those things, like before this pandemic happened, this is a transparent moment. I had all of these trips planned. I had a mortgage conference in April, which fell on the weekend of our anniversary, so we were going to go to Atlanta together. And then there was a hair event that I was going to go to that Friday night. And then there was the World Natural Hair Show. And this is what I did. We had a birthday party that we were going to go to August. What is it?
It was like
we had a birthday party, a few birthday parties. One was April 4th from your friend at work.
Oh, yeah.
We had a birthday party. And then we planned to go to Arizona at the beginning of May. And we just had all of these plans. And I had literally sat down and I had wrote down all the outfits I had not worn. Because you guys know I'm a bargain shopper. So, if I see something, I'll pick it up and I'll put it in my closet. And it may be 6 months, it may be 12 months before I even put it on. So what I had done is I had made this whole list of all the outfits I hadn't worn yet. And, I styled them in my head and everything. And I was assigning them to events that I was going to wear them to. And listen, all of those events are canceled. So the reason that I'm saying that to you is that it makes you put things into perspective. Now, the only reason I have this on today is because we had to leave to go out to Walmart. But I have literally been, my hair, I washed my hair on Saturday. I had the best wash and go ever. My hair is bomb. I have to take it off and show it to you. I'm like, of course it would be bomb. I have nowhere to go. Of course my hair would be perfect. I am stuck in the house. So it just helps you to put things into perspective. This right here is everlasting. Our relationship, and I'm so glad that I love my husband, that we talk, we have a good time, we have fun. We're having a good time. Mm-hmm. Because to be stuck in a house with somebody you cannot stand when you cannot get out is miserable. So, my son who, stays in his room, we're just hanging out together. My cousin is here. It is taking us back to what matters the most. And, I thought about, even with me eating, today I ate great all day. I ate healthy. I just had a salad, put all my little stuff on there, took my little vitamins, and I just ate ice cream and cookies at the end of it. Because I'm like, who cares? I mean, when this stuff is over and when we can get back out of the house, Keisha says she's had her hair wrapped since Saturday. When we can get back out of the house, I will worry about fitting back into my clothes. But right now, I am not going anywhere and I'm not seeing anybody. So this is what matters the most. Those relationships, those the love that you share for your family. Hold on, I'm going to try to go to see if I can see comments on here. Let's see what Nicole just said. We're hanging out, having a good time too. Yeah, I mean, it's like the other night I was asking Devin if he wanted to play Uno. He skipped out on us, but what's that? Hi, Kendra. So it's not for naught. I am praying for every family that's affected. And even if, it has affected everybody. There is not one person in this world that is not affected by this. there are small businesses that are suffering, and we were talking about this in the car about, somebody called me in the car who just closed on a house. I didn't do their loan, but they got my number and said, are we doing anything for the people that cannot make their mortgage payment? His wife worked in the hotel industry, and she just got laid off her job just now on the way back from Walmart, and called me in the car, and I had to take down his information to find out, what can we do? But there is not one person in this world that is not affected by this. And if you don't know someone who has the coronavirus, if you don't have it, you know somebody who has it or has been affected by it or is suffering from the effects of it. So, I just wanted to share that with you, that, we've been praying. There's a prayer line. Dolores, I think she's on here. Sanan has been so gracious to set up a prayer line every day at 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. When we're done with this, we're going to get ready at 9 p.m. to get on the prayer line. And we're just praying for everybody because, everybody is being affected. My husband has to go out every day. I'm working from home. It affects everything. And the one thing that it has done, it has put everybody on a level playing field. What you have does not matter. Who you are does not matter. Who you know does not matter. It's affecting everybody. And so, back to the finance part of it, as far as our church had to shut down, and it broke the hearts of our leaders and ministers to say we're not having church service, because it makes us look like we don't have faith. But the truth of the matter is, you are the church. And I implore all of you to minister to somebody because everybody who does not have faith in God, they don't have hope. Those are the people that you will see that will have gloom and doom or be discouraged, not know how to handle it, not know what to say. But this is our opportunity for people to see the Christ in us. For you to drop a good word. I believe that Derek is still out on the street because Derek hides the word in his heart, and he knows how to minister. I mean, I'm just amazed, how just out of the spirit, he knows what to say. He knows how to handle things. And so this is your opportunity as Christians to let your light shine. And, to be a beacon of light in this dark and dying world, because people are hopeless. And yes, some people don't have reserves. Some people didn't save money. Some people don't have money in the bank. Some people live paycheck to paycheck. They're in dire need. This is our opportunity to help others. My investor, hold on, let me see. Helen said, happy to be able to work from the car. Yes, and those of you that are blessed to be able to work from home, that is a blessing. Everybody doesn't have that opportunity. Some people are let go. I think about all of the waitresses and waiters that work in restaurants that I'm like, maybe they can deliver the food, because if you're not coming in, they don't have jobs. And everybody depends on their money and needs their money. So let this be your opportunity. Hold on, I'm trying to see all the comments.
Of the prayer list.
Oh,
what it's called.
Oh, okay, I got to go back. Tanisha, the prayer group is called Praying Possibilities. I'll post it. Tanisha, if you can post a link down there so they have it. There's a number that you can call. You can join the group as well. Tanisha's going to put information in there for you. But, you can never get enough prayer. And, like I said, just continue to be a beacon of light and hope. We don't know. The crazy thing is, I don't know what's going to happen. None of us know what's going to happen. And like I told my husband this weekend, I'm like, everybody thinks I have OCD, thinks I'm crazy, when I'm always talking about having reserves and, putting a little money aside. This is what that was for. This is what your emergency fund is for situations like this, so you don't sink, that you can float for a little while. So just like when the government shut down, that was a cautionary tale to me to see people who had worked for the government for so many years not have anything. But this is yet another opportunity. Let's see, Keisha's. Okay. This is yet another opportunity for us, if we don't have our stuff together. After this, get it together, because God forgive me, we have poor leadership. Like, I don't know what President Trump is talking about. I even hate to call it, I don't know what Trump is talking about. And I don't know that he fully understands everything that's going on to help us. Now, Governor Pritzker, kudos to him because he's handling business. I mean, he really is handling business. He's articulate. He's communicating. They're giving us updates. But, think about it from state to state. Every state has a different set of issues. And so, what I think the solution is to just shut everything down for a couple of weeks. And then, give everyone a chance if they do have the virus, for it to subside. And then whatever. Not trying to put a time limit on it or anything. Just take a step back. Everything's not about money. And that's what he's focused on, is money. And Derek said something to me earlier. He said he's losing a lot of money too. His hotels are not open. What else did you say?
That golf resort?
Yeah, all of his resorts and all that stuff is not open. So, this is hitting him in his pocket too. Like I said, everybody is affected. I don't care how much money you have. We just stop looking at our investment. I mean, because it's going crazy. So, it's like, if you're not going to be taking money from it in the next 5 or 10 years, don't worry about it. But you can't help but not worry about it to see your money dwindle like that. Let's see what... I'm trying to read the comments on here. Oh, but back to, I had asked one of my investor friends who is an investor for some stock tips on where to invest. And the one thing she said to me was, don't invest unless you have money set aside, your reserves, for however long this is going to last. And she said, and put some money aside to help others. And that just, wow. She was right. Like, there's going to be some people that may need your help, or you're going to need somebody else's help. And, some people will take this as an opportunity to get rich quick or whatever it is. But like I said, we don't know what is going to happen. We don't know what is going to happen. But all we can do is pray and trust and believe that God is in control. And if you believe that he's in control and you believe that he has you covered, you're going to come out better. Your ladder will be greater. And so I just wanted to share that, with you. It's just, it's troubled times. I mean, they're talking about going to electronic currency. It's Revelations. I feel like Revelations is being lived out. There's all different types of things, but, take this time. I mean, because all you have is time. We get up in the morning, we work. We had a conference call today about work just to see where everybody was with our files and everything. But it's a new normal. And once you cross over to that new normal, you're never really going to go back to where it was. It's going to just be something different. You'll never look at things the same. You'll never look at people, you'll keep your distance from people now. Because you always have to ask yourself, how do we get here? How do we get to this point? Yeah, Keisha, that's why she said that's why Trump is in a panic, because he's losing money. Yeah. That's really, he's in a panic because, trust me, I just don't feel like he has a caring bone in his body. Like, casualties are, to him, I mean, that's your family. It's not my family. It's not affecting me. It's not in my doorstep. And if you think about the Bible, if you think about when all the plagues came through Egypt, it was the same thing. Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and God had to show him who was God. And so, all of these things had to happen for them to come back to reality. And unfortunately, we're in a country where we have so many liberties and so many freedoms that we take so much for granted. Mm-hmm. And I literally really sat back and thought, I have not changed. I change my purses every day. I have not changed a purse. I have not combed my hair. I mean, I wash my hair. It looks good. But those things in the end, they really don't matter. And I have not spent any money. So I'm going to be a different person after this COVID-19. And maybe that was the purpose all along. It's like you can have the designer purses. You can have the, closet full of clothes and shoes. But in the end, all that matters is this. Mm-hmm. The love that you have for your family, communication, actually liking somebody that you're stuck in the house with for weeks on
Right.
end, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, having a nest egg, something to fall back on in troubled times, because sometimes y'all don't believe fat meat greasy, you know. And like I said, people think I have OCD, but this is what that was for. And you know, I don't have it all together. We don't have it all together. You know, we work together and try to do what's right. But in the end, all that other stuff, it just doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. And so I pray that we come out better. Oh yeah, Kim said, you're right. Hey Kim, Kim Jones is not here.
Oh. So
That's our sister. We love you, Kim. But you're right. Casualties to him is money, and it's like you can look at him and tell.
wow.
Sorry, you can look at him and tell that this has no. My mom just called me. I'm like, first of all, why are you not on the live? Second of all, why are you calling me? I had her on. I thought I had her on Do Not Disturb, but Mommy, I'll call you back. But you know, like little things like that, like you know, my mom would be considered an older person. It's like he's not thinking about. He is. Trump is an older person. I mean, you know, his immune system is probably compromised. So you have to just take a step back. My grandmother is 95 years old, and she's calling around, checking on all of us to make sure that we're okay. There's your sister, Deja.
Oh, what's up, D?
So, you know, it's just a time for you to take a step back and reflect on what's really important. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't have it all together, that is okay. After this, think twice about the stuff that you're going to buy. Think twice, because if you have all these things and don't have any money, like my rule of thumb is if I buy a $500 purse or $500 pair of shoes, I better have at least $500 in there or more. I would say 10 times as much as that, because in the end, right now, those things don't matter. And, you know, it's like I'm in the mortgage industry. People are trying to refinance. They're trying to save money on their mortgage because money is important. Saving money, every penny counts right now. So if I can save them $200-$300 a month in a time like this, that's a big deal for them. So just reflect on what's important: your family, your loved ones, your food, health and strength, shelter and clothing. If you have that, you are blessed. You are blessed beyond measure, because there are some people that don't have that. Like our church fed the homeless on Saturday, and we're forgetting that the homeless are just out here. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're just out here, you know, trying to suffer through it, trying to get through this. And we at least have the comfort of our homes to be quarantined and have food. I've been cooking. We've been eating, you know, so I'm enjoying it. I love cooking for my family. I love, you know, feeding my family and doing things for them. It is my pleasure to take care of my husband. It is my honor to, you know, take care of my family. It does not matter what I do in the world. When I come home, even in the world, but this is what's most important to me. And, you know, so back to the movie Selfmade is, you know, just in comparison, I'm never gonna make Derek feel like, you know, he's less than. He is the king of this castle, and, you know, and, you know, so if I'm rocking, he rolling, you know, so whatever we're doing it together, whether it's my name on it or not. It's no different than I had a mortgage conference during the weekend of our anniversary, and Dad says he's ready for it to be, Keisha, I mean, we're eating. I'm telling y'all, look, I ate so good today. I had my coconut flour waffles this morning, and for dinner, I had my baked chicken, I had my salad, and I had some greens, and then I ate ice cream and Oreo cookies. So I'm eating. I'm telling y'all I'm eating, but I'm working out every day. I've been doing 2 workouts a day thanks to my trainer, and I've been working out every day. So I'm trying to balance it out, but in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a little fluffy. I'm gonna be a little fluffy when this is over with. We'll see. But I'm not worried about it. At first, I was like, I'm getting fat. Now I'm just like, I'm fat and fluffy. I'm over it. But yeah, so I've been cooking everything, and I've been trying to make sure that what we eat is chock full of vitamins and minerals, because we need that, especially with Derek having to go out. I want to make sure that we have nutritious food. And like today when we were in Walmart, we were talking about what we're gonna eat tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what I'm gonna do?
We was acting fat.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna make some sloppy joes, but I'm gonna put it in a flour tortilla, put some cheese on it, and then I'm gonna make a sloppy joe quesadilla.
Yeah.
I'm like, that sounds good, don't it? But anyway, I'm just making up stuff as we go.
Right.
So I'm enjoying it though. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm not nervous. I'm not concerned. I'm not prayerful. Because it's not a laughing matter. But you have to laugh. You have to. I've been catching up. Like I watched Purple Rain over the weekend, and just got all emotional to see Prince. So it's just a time to. It's a refreshing.
A reset.
A reset, exactly. A reset. So. For those of you that don't, everybody doesn't have a great relationship, so thank God. But for those of you that don't, this is the time to really go back to what's important. Look, my Zornell says she want to come over. We eating good. I got you, girlfriend. As soon as this is over, I'm going to hook you up. Your birthday party might be delayed, but it ain't going to be denied. I got you. My Zornell, my girlfriend she turns 15 tomorrow. It's her birthday, and she has sent me over a whole menu of what she wanted to eat for her birthday. She wanted to have a party. But since we're quarantined, I thought about cooking it and taking it to your house. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until it's over, and we're going to have a party. I don't care when it is. I got you. Don't worry about it. But yeah, your TT is over here cooking, and we over here eating real good. Y'all eating good too. I've been seeing your food on there. But I was laughing at all the memes when it said that, in 9 months it's going to be a lot of corona babies. There's going to be a lot of divorces too, because you're going to realize you really can't stand. Like, what was I thinking? Like, as long as this person went to work, I was good.
Right.
But now that you all up on me every day, this ain't going to work out. But anyway, just laugh to keep from crying. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, for those of you that can still have babies, I can't. If I could, I probably would have a corona baby. But for those of you, please do not name your babies these crazy names. Corona, I was trying to
Zeke.
all these kind of little crazy coronavirus and
Ro.
all this, don't do that. We gonna know your baby came during the corona time, during the COVID-19, Covona and all this stuff. Don't do it. Okay, so let me look at the comments and see what else we have. You want to say anything?
I'm only here so I don't get fined. Since it ain't no sports, those who know sports know that that's from the sports world. Ben Roethlisberger posted a video. He was watching that. He going through withdrawals. But anyway, he got to hang out with me. And we know. I thought we were going to have a honey-do list, but he's still at work, so we can't do that. But let me see what else we got. Lily, that's a good one. Coviana. Yeah, please don't do it. Don't do it to your babies, because as soon as when that baby gets 7 to 8 years old, start going to school, everybody gonna be like, your mom and them conceived you during the shutdown, during the quarantine. So please don't do that to your children. You said, I'm glad I'm new to right, Deja. Me too. Because I mean, it's like you got a lot of time. I remember the lights went out. How many years ago was that when y'all had to work? It was like in July. Yeah.
It was a couple of years, maybe about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And the lights went out in July. It was a huge, big storm. And Derek sent them all over the place because everybody was down. And Miss Williams, my mentor, and she babysitted my son, Devin.
Yeah.
She got an influx. She had 5 new babies. And she was like, what is going on? And she said, I calculated back. And it was when the lights went out. She said, next time it's a power outage. Y'all find something else to do instead of making babies, because I ain't taking no more newborns. So, but yeah, I mean, do what you need to do to keep yourself occupied.
Okay, Keisha, go ahead and ask your dad. She wants to ask you a question about Trump.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, y'all, listen. Let me explain something to y'all about Derek. I'm gonna warn y'all before we even go here. Derek is a CNN news correspondent. He's on the back end. Y'all don't know it, but they got to run him his check because he's on it. So, please, I don't know, Keisha, if you want to ask him, go ahead. But I don't know if you want to go down that road. But
No.
he is a CNN news correspondent. And if I ain't watching it, he watches Joe Madison. And who else?
Karen Hunter.
Karen Hunter. And he's on it. He's on
XM
everything.
Satellite.
XM Satellite. So
The Urban View.
The
Channel
Urban View.
126.
Yeah. So So you have to kind of be ready to have a conversation with him about 45.
Right.
I'll just say that. So let me see what else I have on this list. So this is what I wanted to just share with you. For those of you that are suffering as a small business, somebody said something today on a live that I wanted to share with you. They said those who think, those who can think, can thrive. So let this also be a time where you kind of rethink your business, rethink of ways that if should this happen again, a way that you can survive. For example, I can work from home. Everything we do is electronic. I can still lend. I can still do loans. Obviously, I can do a virtual speaking engagement, but those who think can thrive. So during this time, there's a lot of small businesses that are suffering. So if you have had put your coins together and you are one of the ones that are fortunate to have money put aside, try to help the small businesses first. I think somebody posted before, Walmart is going to survive. All of those big businesses, hopefully they have enough financial infrastructure that they can actually survive something like this. But this can take a small business down and out. So I'll give you a perfect example. I did not know Draz Asbury, I think that's what his name is. He does all types of marketing things. And I'm like, how was I asleep on him? Well, I'm woke now. So I'm going to be placing some orders of stuff from him. Not just because of the coronavirus, but because I didn't know he existed. And now that I do, but now that I have some time, because I'm always running, but now that I have some time and I'm at home and I'm, looking a little more, I found his business. So I encourage you to search out, small businesses and try to support them. If you're going to eat out, there's drive-throughs and all that. So think about all of those people that are not getting a paycheck. Okay, Keisha wants to know, what do you think 45 is going to do next that will prolong this epidemic?
Oh, Lord. It's going to be something. Because he always got to have a distraction. Because our minds is so short. We always going to the next thing real quick. So it's going to be something. Just stay tuned. But stay focused.
Yep. Stay focused and stay
Wait
woke.
for November.
Yep. And the thing is, too, I don't care how bad it is or I don't care how much money they send y'all. Let me just say this. I don't care what kind of check you get in the mail. Do not let him buy your vote. Because he cannot pass that legislative, whatever it is for the, what they call it? I forgot what they call it. The stimulus package without the Democrats. And the reason that it was not voted in is because all of it supported businesses and not really the people that it needed to support. So, just stay woke. Listen, they could put Snowball, where's Snowball at? They could put Snowball on the ballot. I would vote for Snowball before I vote for him. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So, the money that they're going to send you, I don't know if they're going to try to collect it later when they do your taxes or whatever it is. But I'm just telling you, do not let that man buy your vote. He means us no good. And he does not look out for us. He's looking out for himself. Hey, Pastor Randolph. Keisha said, oh, what do you think? Okay. Yeah. So, the money, what you said something to me earlier about, this is what Derek said to me earlier. This is why his CNN correspondent. He was like, remember when we were asking for reparations? They were saying, we don't know where all this money is going to come from to give you guys reparations.
How will they disperse it?
Or how will they disperse it? Well, guess what? They figured it out.
They found $2 trillion within this last couple of little days.
Yeah, because of the pandemic.
There you go.
So they make time. You make time and effort for what you want. Whatever's a priority to you, you make time for it. So, what else? Michelle said vote for Snowball. Yeah. Oh, can I tell y'all something funny today that Snowball did? Y'all know I'm just sitting here. I'm discovering. I feel like I'm just like discovering everything. So today my cousin is here and she loves Honey Smacks. Now Honey Smacks are the little bitty cereal. So whenever she makes her cereal in the morning, Snowball knows, she knows Derek gonna feed her. She knows Devin gonna tease her, but she knows Shell is gonna give her some Honey Smacks. So Shell made her cereal and she dropped Snowball some Honey Smacks on the floor, and it was right in front of my stove. So she probably dropped her about 10. Well, she ate 9, and one of them went under the stove. So she just digging, trying to get under the stove to get the one Honey Smack. And so I'm telling her, I'm like, Snowball, stop, get from under there, stop. She looks at me. The rug is right in front of the stove. She moves the rug back, goes under the stove, gets the Honey Smack, puts the rug back down, and looks at me and walks off. I'm like, my dog too smart. She's a genius. I'm just realized, I know she's smart, but my dog is super smart. But anyway, she just kind of looked at me like, but I'm thinking, if a dog is that determined, look, she knows we're talking about her. See, look, hold her up so she can say hi. Say hi to the people, Snowball. Snowball for president. But if a dog is that determined, we should be 10 times more determined. Like, I'm telling her, how many times have you had somebody tell you, no, stop, you're not going to achieve that goal, you're not going to get this, or girl, ain't nobody going to give you no job, ain't nobody going to give you money to start your business, and you just be like, you know what, they're right. I told her at least 4 times to stop trying to get that, and she went back in there and tried to get it. So I learned something from Snowball today, and she went and got that cereal because she wanted it that bad. So when you want something bad enough, you will get it, and things will be in order, because a dog fixed the rug back. She flipped that rug back over like she was a human and walked on the way like, don't tell me I can't get my cereal. So let that be a lesson to us right now. All those things that you've been putting on the back burner, saying you're not going to do, you have plenty of time now to get a master plan and figure out how to go under, over, and around and get what you want. Okay? Oh, where's Shell? She's downstairs. I have to go get her. We have to have Shell. Shell went to Walmart with us today. And she was just looking at all the people with the mask like, what are they doing? People, and that's the thing too. That's the other thing me and Derek were saying too when we were driving, was looking at Walmart. It's like a movie out there. Yeah. Like if you haven't been out, it's like a movie. The streets are empty. Mm-hmm. All the parking lots are empty. People are in Walmart with masks on. The lady behind us has so much groceries. I thought her cart was going to tip over. And she had a mask on. She had a stomach out and a mask on. I'm trying to figure that out because you're going to get pneumonia while you try not to get... While you try not to get COVID, you're going to get pneumonia because you got your stomach out in the wintertime. Anyway, it's
Stretch
on that
mark
story.
Sally. See? I'm trying to be good, but...
That's why I tell you, he keep me laughing all the time. I'd be like, just stop. But anyway, she has so many groceries. Her cart was about to tip over, and she had a mask on. But it's like we were walking down the aisles. People were trying to, keep their distance away from you. I even seen some people I knew that was like, hey, keep on going though. But, it's like a, how you watch those movies and, it's like the zombie is taking over. That's how it was out there. Because I haven't been out since Friday. This is my first day out since Friday because we had to go to the grocery store. But, and we buying food. We already got food, but we had to get a few more things. Shell needed some stuff, so we went to the grocery store. Deja said, booty doo. That's definitely your sister. Yeah. He says it all the time, Deja. Let me see what did Keisha say? I missed her comment. Oh, Lord. Y'all, my family is just straight
How your stretch marks be purple?
Cover up everything, honey. Let's see. The best time to shop at Walmart is between 6 and 7 a.m. Right? Wait, I'm trying to see. I missed Keisha's comment. Keisha, I missed your comment. I have to go back on there and see it. But all of them, every last one of them are comedians. They probably should have their own comedy show. But, it's like nothing, like blank. Like I saw a few restaurants that had, I even saw Chuck E. Cheese had a sign in the window. They had wrote on the window that said $5 pizzas to go. So, I mean, people are doing whatever they need to do to survive. So, you know, we just have to just be grateful. We have to be mindful, you know, prayerful. And, you know, like I said, hopefully Tanisha has posted, she said, Keisha said butts and guts. In Dad's voice. She said, yeah, that's what Derek, you want to say it, Derek?
No.
But anyway, we have to be prayerful. So like I said, there's a prayer line. Minister Trinell Duffy will be one of the ones praying. Dolores Sanan, Henry Sanan, Reverend John Blackwell, Derek. I'll be praying one day. So we want you to join in on the prayer. And if you have prayer requests, there's a text and an email that you can actually send your specific prayer request so that they can be prayed for. You know, we want to make the prayer request known. And we, like Derek said last night, we are virtually touching and agreeing and gathering in Jesus' name to pray for this because, you know, we need prayer. And the Bible says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, turn from their wicked ways and seek my face, then will I hear from heaven and heal the land. And that's exactly what we have to do. And God wrote that, that verse was written years ago. And it still holds true today. We have to seek his face and turn from our wicked ways. And we know that there's a lot of wickedness going on in the land right now. And then will you hear from heaven? And then will he hear the land? And I heal the land. And I always say it's not if, it's when. And this is a if and when, if then statement. He's telling you what you need to do for this to be over. And we need to be obedient. Look, Miss, is that? Hey, Miss Griffin. Miss Griffin is on here. We need to, and so is Brian Lloyd.
Oh, okay. What's up, Douglas?
We need to be obedient. I mean, all of these people out here thinking that they're immune or it's not going to affect them. Sure, it may not affect you, but you may bring it home to somebody that it will affect. So we just need, like I said, you need to be mindful. It's at your doorstep one way or the other, whether it's affecting you financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally, or it's affecting your health. So just make smart choices, you know, be considerate of those around you. And you know what? Check on others. A couple of people from my church have checked on us, and we checked on, you know, other people. This is just a time to go back to where we used to be. And the one thing that I always say, we're going to survive because we know how to make us some rice and beans. I took some turkey tails out yesterday. We had greens. I mean, those are foods that cost little and can stretch a long way. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's like Keisha says, stay woke. Once you wake the sleeping giant, Derek always says, don't wake the sleeping giant. Once you wake the sleeping giant, they ain't going back to sleep. So you need to stay woke and understand what is going on. Not understand what's going on from a political standpoint, understand what's going on from a spiritual standpoint. This is straight spiritual warfare. Mm-hmm. This is spiritual. And you are for those of us that are Christians and believe the word of the Lord, you have to hide the word in your heart. One of my mentors, Miss Jean Pope, always says, hide the word in your heart so that you'll be able to share with others. And you're going to encounter, you may not encounter them in person, but you may encounter them online. You're going to encounter people that don't have hope, people that are struggling, people that are trying to figure out how to deal with all of this. And that is your time to let them see the Christ in you, the Jesus in you. This is our time to, you know, minister to a dark and dying world for people that don't understand. And this may win over some souls. And I believe that that is the whole purpose of all of this. So those of you who can think, you can thrive in this time, use this time as a reset. Is that what you said? As a reset, to reset everything in your life, in your relationships. Never take any of your relationships for granted. Like literally the other day with Devin, y'all know that's my baby, right? He gonna be 20 years old. He worked. Derek's laughing because Derek been through with me and Devin a long time ago. when Devin was little, I took Devin to the hospital for everything. And finally, Derek said, I'm not going to keep running to the emergency room. Ain't nothing wrong with that boy. You going to stop taking him to the doctor. But y'all know that's my baby. And he works at Jewel. You know, he goes to school. His school is shut down. He works at Jewel part-time. And they have, you know, amped up his hours because it's really busy. And he really wants to be there. Like, he's the most humble, kindest person I know. And I'm like, well, Devin, you don't have to go to work. And he goes, but Mom, I want to go. I like my job. And I think he feels like it's he's like his dad. I mean, you know, it's a chip off the old block. And I think he feels like, you know, it's his chance to contribute. But that's still my baby. So I don't want him to go to work. So anyway.
He gets a paycheck.
Right. So, I mean, it's like.
No, we just kidding.
No, he don't have to work. But
we
I
want
mean.
him to be safe, too.
We want him to be safe. But he's, well, we know he's keeping his social distance because he's very shy. But, so we're not worried about that. But, I mean, it's like, you know, he's an essential employee. And it just makes my heart glad that he's 19 and he wants to, you know, be there. And even when he knows he doesn't have to. So, Venus says, don't get pulled into depression. Venus, thank you. I was depressed. Was it last week? Mm-hmm. Last week. I was depressed. I was so depressed about so many different things. And that's why I didn't go live. It was just it was overwhelming to me. It was overwhelming at work. The rates were all over the place. People were calling. You know, they announced that the rates dropped to 0. Listen, y'all, rates are not at 0%. The rates, the 0% rates are the rates of that banks lend to each other. And I have all these people that are trying to refinance and they're watching the news and they're getting conflicted information. Rates are going up. They're going up because people don't know where to put their money. Uncertainty, they're scared. And so honesty is the best policy with me. I'm always going to tell you the truth. And if I cannot do something that's going to help you, I'm not going to hurt you. So when I'm trying to explain to everybody about this, you know, what's going on in the market, they're looking at what's on TV and what they're getting in the mail. Those people mailed you that stuff a week ago. Rates dropped for one day. And by the time everybody got ready to lock, the rates skyrocketed because of the uncertainty in the market. And so Derek can tell you, I have a whole list of people that I've been trying to work with, trying to refinance them, trying to help them. But the market is all over the place. And it had me depressed. Like, I was literally depressed. This month has been one of my best months ever, believe it or not. And I was still depressed. And I had to kind of pull myself out of it because it's like I put a lot of pressure on myself. And I'll tell you that you have to talk about it. You know, I could just tell Derek, you know, I'm just feeling depressed. I'm feeling overwhelmed. You need somebody to be able to talk to somebody about it. But you also have to try to pray and pull yourself out of it because it's a trick of the enemy. I feel great today because I'm fluffy. Last week I felt fat. This week I don't even care. I'm just eating. I'm cooking. I'm eating up everything. My family enjoying it. And I'm enjoying it too because in the end, you know, what does it really matter? Like I said, when it's time for me to wear the 25 outfits that I mapped out, I'll be back in them. Trust me, because I'm like Snowball. I'm determined, and I'll be back in them. But right now, I'm just enjoying the company of my husband. I'm enjoying my son. I'm enjoying my cousin. And, you know, I'm working for my customers. I can work from anywhere. So I'm just working for my customers. Mark Jones says, hey, what's up, Derek?
What's up?
And Miss Robinson is on here. Hey, Miss Robinson. And, oh, yeah, Miss Robinson is on here. This is the teacher that I told you guys about a couple of lives ago that showed us how Devin learns. She's amazing and will be whatever Devin becomes in this world, whatever God has for him to become, she will be part of the reason why he is what he is because, you know, she figured out how he needed to learn. Mm-hmm. So we love you, Miss Robinson. We're always grateful to you. We talk about you all the time. Yeah. So let's see who else is on here. Hey, Angie. So I think that's all that, is it 8 o'clock yet? Oh, it's 8:02. Wow, I just been rambling on. So I'm just so glad to have my honey here with me. I love him so much, y'all. And like I said, I would not be able to do what I do without him. And so if you haven't seen Selfmade by Madam C.J. Walker. If you have seen it, please don't treat your man like that, because no matter what you do in life, if you are married, somebody at home has to support you. And, you know, like I said, my name might be out here for the businesses that I do, but we are a team. We do everything together. If I have a seminar, if he's available, he's there. Oh, back, this is what I was saying. Our anniversary week fell on the mortgage conference, and Derek was willing to go like he did last year. You went last year with me during our anniversary, so that I could attend the mortgage conference, so that I could attend the natural hair event, and so I could attend the natural hair show. So it's like, now if I was just treating him any old kind of way, that would not have flown, whatever. That would not have passed. So, you know, you can, whoever, no matter who you are, what you do, you cannot make it in this world alone. Money is not everything. In the end, love, relationship, and your family is all that really matters. So this quarantine, this disease, all of these changes, all of these uncertainties, that is what is reminding us to reflect on what matters the most, and that is your family, your friends, and the relationships that you have built. And so just take this as time to work on those things. You know, like I said, if you come out at the end and you realize, I don't know who this person is, I might not, COVID-19 might be the D might be for divorce. I mean, that maybe
revealing.
Right. This is a time to reveal that to you, because life is too short. Life is too short to be miserable, unhappy. Try to be supportive, you know, to people around you, and love on those. Even when people don't love on you, love on them back. So, indeed, I need my boo and my family and friends. Yes, you do. Hi, Aunt Betty. My Aunt Betty is on here. I was gonna try to get Shell, but I've already been on here an hour. My cousin Shell is downstairs. She went to the store with us, and I love my cousin. That was one of my first best friends. She's here. She was supposed to leave Saturday to go back to Mississippi, but we had to cancel her flight, obviously, because of everything that's going on. So she's here with us indefinitely, you know, because first of all, we weren't going to go through the airport, and that was just too much, and that would have stressed my grandmama out to the max, because she didn't call up here every day. How's Shell doing? So we she's here with us, but it's like take time. She's enjoying my food too.
Oh yeah.
So let's see what else we got. I think that's all I have anyway. But enjoy your family, enjoy this time, and stay prayerful. This too shall pass. I know it does not seem like it will, but it will. You know, we're all paranoid. Every time I get a little, you know, feel some type of way, it's like I'm like, oh Lord, because I have Crohn's, so my immune system is compromised as well. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to work from home too. But you know, just take care, mind the business that minds you, and you know, this too shall pass. So, did you have anything else? Snowball got something to say. Right. There is not one live that I can have without that dog saying something. I don't know. I think she want to talk or something. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, hey Diane. Oh, Brian Lloyd.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He just said real talk. Yeah. Yes, Vanessa, it is. I'm telling you, sometimes we're so busy and we're running so much work, homeschool, church, all this other stuff, that we don't really see all the things that are going on. But now everything is going to be revealed. Every flaw or flaw, strength, weakness, everything that you have is being laid out, revealed, so that you can fix it. It's not being revealed to break you. It's being revealed to build you. And pray for your pastors. We're all in uncharted waters. None of us have experienced this before. I mean, even our pastors, like, well, what do I do? You know, it's like they want to get a consensus. They don't want their members to feel some type of way. But the right thing to do, when it's time, you have to do the right thing. And the right thing to do was to not put anybody in danger, because all of the older members cannot handle what our immune system can handle. And that would be irresponsible of us to gather and, you know, put them at risk. Oh, look, Mary Robertson is on here. Oh, hey Mary. please, oh yeah, when you log into the prayer line, please mute your phone so that you can hear the person that's praying. But
and it won't be feedback.
Yeah, and it won't be feedback on there. Hey Sonia, that's one of my childhood friends from Mississippi. But yeah, so I mean, they don't know what to do either. But believe you me when I tell you this, you are the church, and this is the other thing that this is revealing to us. The church is in you. The church is at work. The church is at Walmart.
Amen.
The church is in the house. The church is in the car. The church is. You are the church, and so you're moving about. God's word is not being spread. It's being spread right now. It's being spread on prayer lines. More people are praying on Facebook, and we're finding things to laugh about and celebrate than we did before. This is all a move of God. And okay, before I go, I'm gonna say this, and for real, I'm gonna go this time. Oh my God, the DJ, DJ Nice.
Oh,
D Nice.
yeah.
If y'all didn't catch him on Instagram, he was jamming. We were jamming out to him this weekend. I thought that was amazing because I was like, me and Derek, we were in the VIP section. I know y'all didn't see us in there, but we were in the VIP section of the of Club Quarantine.
We had our own couch.
Yeah, we had our own couch and
Blankets.
everything, and we had our own server. Snowball was serving us drinks and everything. We don't drink though, but I mean, they were serving us, like what do you call it, virgin daiquiris or whatever. But it was amazing to see all those people in there. He got up to 150,000 people. So he's coming back on Wednesday night live on Instagram at 6 p.m. So if you're not doing anything, listen to it. Everybody was in there. Michelle Obama, Joe Biden, Oprah. I think everybody was in there but Beyonce, Jay-Z, and President Obama. And I'm sure President Obama will probably be.
Michelle was on.
Michelle was on there, so he was probably listening to it. But it was so many people in there. It was amazing. And I was like, music brings you together, and so do things like this. So I'm telling you, this is a move of God. It doesn't seem like it. And some people say, why would God allow this to happen? We will find out later. We don't have the answer, and it's not up to us to question why he allowed it to happen. But in the end, just like September 11th, just like the mortgage crisis, and now this, we will find out, or what if he wants us to know why this had to happen. But the one thing that I do believe that this happened. Oh, that's Josh. Josh says hi, Papa.
Hey, what's
Josh.
up, Grandboo?
The one thing that I do believe is to knock Trump off his square. And he was bragging that everything was because of him, and the economy was better than it's ever been, and all that stuff. And God said, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. You ain't running nothing here. And all of that was an effect of what was put in place before he came in. And instead of him, humbling himself, but the Bible says, it tells you what to do. So I do believe that that's part of it, because we have a leader that does not truly care about the people he leads. And unfortunately, that's sad, but that's okay. God gonna get the glory out of it. There will be glory after this. So let me see if he's hi Josh, how are you, boo? Hopefully you're not getting on. Y'all doing good over there.
And don't eat up all your snacks.
Right, don't eat up all y'all snacks at once.
I didn't heard about y'all over there.
We didn't heard about y'all eating up all the snacks before 1 o'clock. Okay. MC Renee on here.
Oh, what's up, MC Renee?
That's
if I had time, I would go switch my shirt, but we ain't got time. You know what I would change into? That's a Superman outfit.
That's the 13th Street crew right there. They go back like babies at pacifiers.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank y'all for joining us. I'm glad my honey decided to join us. I asked him at the last minute to join, but I just wanted to give him his props. I give him his props all the time.
She do.
He knows I love him so much. But
I love you too.
And after I watched that movie, I was just like, man, she was dogging her husband out. And like I said, no matter who you are, what you have, nobody wants to feel unappreciated or mistreated. And so, women. I'm sorry, I forgot one other thing from the movie. This is the other thing that I wanted to say. Love your husbands, respect them as long as they're the head and they follow Christ. And, whatever you do, make sure that you have a good support system. But this was the other thing. So if you watch the movie, I wanted to see if anybody else got this from the movie than me. Remember when she was talking to the women, and she was telling the wife of Booker T. Washington that she was trying to get him to endorse her.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady was telling her about their women, or their organization of women. And she said something. Keisha said the grandboos are tripping over there. Keisha said, just like grandma. I know, I'm sorry, Keish. But she said, the lady said, we started out at 1,000 women, and now we're up to 250,000. Right there in my mind, that's what she needs them. She don't need Booker T. Washington. He's one man.
Right.
She needed those women. So as women, we have to remember that if we come together, no disrespect to the man, because like I told you, I love my boo. He the head, he run everything. But we have to remember that we are so powerful together, women. Like 250,000 women versus one man endorsing you. You could have went and asked. Remember, she said she needed one. She was selling her stuff for 50 cents, and she needed 3 million people to buy her something. She had a calculation of however much she needed to become a millionaire. You have 250. You just did the core women's hair right there. You have access to 250,000 women. Once they buy the product and have told everybody else about the product, it would have spread like wildfire. She figured that out because those women came together and helped her, and they all donated. But she was so focused on getting that one person endorsement, she missed the whole message of the 250,000 women. That's what I wanted to say to you. Sometimes you can be so laser focused on, you want one person to solidify or validate your business, and you have a whole community that already supports you. So look, Tony Griffin's on here.
What up, Griff?
So that's what I wanted to tell you. That was the other big takeaway that I got from the movie, and I got it immediately, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was like, she missed that. The lady said 250,000 women. That's where you needed to be right there. She needed to be right there in the company of those people, because they could have exposed her to 250,000 people, which they did because they came back with all those donations and what have you. But it's like sometimes we miss the mark. Fernita's on here too. Hey, Fernita.
What's up, Fernita?
Sometimes we miss the mark in focusing on, like, we just need this one big company. We just need one big company to support us. So I just need one big realtor. And you have this whole slew of people that are backing you. So that was the other thing that I got from Selfmade. Also, too, to take care of yourself and be healthy, because you cannot run an empire and not be healthy. My empire is still running while I'm not healthy, but I'll be healthy soon, though. I'll be back to being healthy. But that was the other thing, too, because no matter how much money you have or how successful you are, you cannot buy good health. So your health is wealth. That was the other thing that I got from it. So, okay, for real, I'm done now. And I thank you all for joining us. I thank my special guest for joining me. Also, my Snowy One Kenobi. Say hi, Snowball. Oh, my goodness. Say hi. Say hi to the people. Aw, that's my baby. Okay, so we're out. We're going to get ready to get on the prayer line in 45 minutes. Prayer possibilities. I think Tanisha put the information in there. If you want to join us on the prayer line, please do join us to pray for everything and everybody. And if you have a special prayer request, I will try to post it real quick. There's a text and an email that you can email your prayer request, and the prayer leader for tonight will be praying for you specifically for whatever your prayer request for. Shanta says, Shantae says the same thing, that she took that away from the movie too. Yes. So thank you all for watching. Be blessed. Be obedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice. If you don't have to leave the house, don't. Stay in. Do what they tell you to do. This too shall pass, and there will be glory after this. And have a good night. See you next Tuesday. Bye.